Shalom. I want to first start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and by Hashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here pushing his truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. I got this article, right? Well, not article, but this snippet is it's not a popular food chain. They had a couple of stores in the Baltimore area, but it was one based on the east side of Baltimore City, which is this one, and it was one based on the west part of Baltimore City. That one is closed already, but this particular supermarket is closing, and a lot of people from East Baltimore they went there because the prices were cheap, and it was well, on both sides. A lot of people would go there because the prices were cheap, and they would have a lot of stuff that the other stores wouldn't have. Salakia, but and also like I drop a lot of people off in this particular area. Like it's constant traffic going back and forth there. Like, man, if this don't let you know that, well, not let you know, but it's showing you that things are changing. Being a watchman, like the elders and apostles were saying, for many years, like all these stores are closing. We see all these stores closing from years ago. Macy's, Kmart, every Party City, just numerous stores just closing. And if they ain't closing the CVS's, the Rite Aids, and if they ain't closing, they downsizing because everything is being deemed to the online purchasing. It even when the stores are still open, is being done online. It is more stuff being available online. So you physically being able to go into the store with cash and all that type of stuff. that's going to be done away with. Even with helping with the what is it? Even with the physical money that's deeming it to the digital money coming about. Is also cutting jobs. When you have warehouses, you got these machines and stuff that can fulfill the orders, and basically you just had to worry about a person delivering it, but you really don't have to pay for it because you got all these. You don't have to really pay the employee for. You don't have to give them health care and all this stuff because it's like an app-based job, and people getting paid from tips and all that. They pay on a lower level of a lower level or whatever. But who knows? They might set it up where, in order for you to make the money, you gotta pay the app to get work. But I'm gonna let it play out. And this all this stuff is intertwining. I know brothers going in a lot on the Isaiah 4:1, and this the reason why these women are pretending to act like they humble, because all the stuff ain't really hit the fan yet. They acting like they humble, and they looking for protection. They looking for reassurance. A lot of these women say they looking for a man to provide and protect. No, they just was looking for a provider for us with the monetary and the providing with wood, but now they going to look to be protected because everybody, I mean not everybody, but is coming in harsh times where people gonna be getting robbed and killed for food. Man, it's gonna be scarce food, famines like we never seen before, man. So let me get into it.
Depot here in the Bel Air Edison Crossing Shopping Center is expected to close its doors after 29 years of business here in Northeast Baltimore. The CEO of B. Green and Company, which owns this food depot, he tells me that their lease is up here January 30th, 2026, and they decided not to renew their lease for two main reasons. One, rising costs on things like security, wages, benefits, utilities, energy, and so forth. And then also
like I said, they sitting up here trying to say they can't afford to pay people. Electricity and all that stuff is high. All this stuff is deemed into that new world order. We already know what I'm talking about. The Revelations 13th chapter, 16th verse.
Decline in SNAP benefit amounts that they've seen over the past 2.5 years. And he says over 50% of their business here comes from people using their SNAP benefits. So that has really hurt the store. Now, this impacts around 80 employees here. The CEO tells me that they notified those employees on October 30th. And right now they're working to relocate and find new opportunities for as many of them as possible. Meanwhile, neighbors in this community are really concerned about this store's closure. They say they worry that the store closing will leave them in a food desert. And let us know if this is your neighborhood grocery store, and if it is, what you think about this closure. This food.
And with that being said, they saying they trying to find game for open it somewhere else. They're not gonna open that store nowhere else. It's shut down. This is the second supermarket on that particular street within maybe like a mile and a half range that the store closed down. They're not going find nothing else. But all this stuff is set up to basically get people in check, get people in line for that C-hip, man. All this stuff, line. And like I said, these women trying to act like they trying to get right because it's coming up on times that they never seen before, man. They ain't never seen it before. I don't know the food stamp situation. I don't know what's going on with that. They say they passed some law where you supposed to not get all of it, but they still getting a taste of it. So with all that stuff going on, they still possibly could be getting something. And that's gonna be keeping them with that faith in the government. Let me pull this scripture.
Depot.
No, I mean, I did pull this Isaiah 4:1 earlier, but it's right here. I might as well get into it. It's Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. I mean, that's the 7 number. That means completion. Every man gonna have a different amount of number. Could mean 7, could mean more. Saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Why they gonna do that? Because it's coming up on times where they ain't never seen before. They could put all their trust into Egypt. In the word Egypt mean bondage. Babylon the Great in so many words. They put their trust in it. Everything was all good. They the ones that set up these laws, taking a man out the household. The so-called Israelite woman, particularly the Jake, they the ones saying they don't need no man. But now with this stuff getting hard, and they MBQ vouchers and they housing and food stamps getting cut, they can't fend for themselves. That's why they and they ain't going. They can't be. They not going to be protected, man. All this chaos going on in the city, carjackings, B&E and all that stuff, man. They looking to be protected. All their cars getting stolen and this and that. They looking to be protected. That's why they wish to eat their own. They gonna eat their own bread and wear their own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. They gonna be coming up there humble. In a very, very, very long time, the Israelite woman wasn't humble wasn't humble. Well, majority, I'm saying for the large number of them, they ain't been humble, and they being humble. They being number one. They being humbled by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. He the one that's making they king they man Esau put his foot on their neck, man. But let me get into the scripture. Other scripture I wanted. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And in that word Egypt is bondage. Woe to them that go to Egypt for help. Woe to them that's sitting up there that's depending on these food stamps. Depending on these paying $40 in rent. Not wanting to work and go get your own. I mean, it's only to a certain level you aren't going to be able to do but so much. But you putting all your faith in to being self-made and what the Esau doing for you, and you ain't put no trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, because he the way, the truth, and the light. That's what's forever. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. That's like the scriptures say. Yahweh is a God that can't lie, man. But I'm gonna bring it back from the top. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many and many horsemen, because they're strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. Yeah, they putting their trust up in these the military, the armies, these the so-called presidents, but they don't put no trust in the Holy One of Israel. Neither they seek the Lord Yahweh. Why? Because they believe in what they see. They don't have no spiritual discernment, man. They don't know that the one and true God Yahweh is the one that created all this. He created everything. He's the reason for the season. He's the reason that everything go on. They just sitting up here putting their hope in man. That's the reason why they see things are changing up, and the Lord say they gonna get destruction. Woe to them for this. They gonna get destruction, but they looking for the so-called man to protect them. But with that being said, brothers, we gotta sit up here and say the hell with them, man. We deal with them in the kingdom, because these goddamn women ain't nothing but they distractions, man. They ain't gonna do nothing but use you for what they want to use you for, and when they safe, they like they doing now. When they feel safe or feel like somebody else can better protect them, they gonna go off with the next tribe, man. If it come a time when you Jacob's trouble, you sitting up here navigating or whatever through the spirit of the Lord going one way. They sitting up there being hungry and all that, even though they say they eat their own bread or whatever. It ain't no bread for them to make. They gonna be hungry, and the next goddamn tribe come through that maybe has some fruit or whatever. They gonna leave you for the next man. That's just in their nature, man. That's why you shouldn't even be worrying about these women into the kingdom, man. Even though they gonna take away their reproach. And be humble. They ain't gonna be humble for so long. How many times we seen the Lord deliver His people, all through the scriptures, man. And they still turned on the Lord. So if they turned on Yahweh, why not? Why you think they ain't gonna turn on you, man? Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Cause it through history, everything I said is the truth, and I'm gonna end it on that note. Shalom.